The int, round, ceiling, and floor functions all provide variations of rounding numbers in some way. You will probably use the round function more than the others, but you might see all of them and find them all useful. The int function essentially chops off the decimal. More precisely, if you can imagine a number line from negative to positive, the int function returns the integer to the left of the given number if the given number isn't an integer. If the given number is an integer, the int function returns this integer. Here are some possibilities. I will use the copying trick of selecting the entire range, entering the formula, and pressing Ctrl-Enter. For example, the int of minus 3.2 is minus 4, because minus 4 is the integer to the left of minus 3.2 on the number line. The round function rounds a number to as many decimals as you specify. This number of decimals can be positive, 0, or negative. For example, if it is plus 2, the number is rounded to the nearest hundredth. If it is 0, the number is rounded to the nearest integer. If it is minus 3, the number is rounded to the nearest thousand. Here are some possibilities. For example, to round to the nearest thousand, I use minus 3. The ceiling function is useful for rounding up. It rounds a given number up to the nearest multiple you specify. For example, if the multiple is 10, it rounds up to the nearest multiple of 10. If the multiple is 0.001, it rounds up to the nearest thousandth. Note that either the given number or the multiple can be negative, and the behavior of ceiling in these cases is less obvious. You can look up the details in online help. Here are some possibilities. For example, here is rounding to the nearest thousandth. And here is rounding up to the nearest multiple of 10. The floor function is exactly like the ceiling function, except that it rounds down to the nearest multiple you specify. Here are its formulas for the same values in multiples. So compare rows 13 and 18. The first one rounds up, and the second one rounds down.